In the rays of the setting sun, David immersed himself in the sea. The water was warm and pleasant, enveloping his body with its gentle touch. The calm waves seemed like an invitation to relax, and David willingly surrendered to them, swimming further and further from the shore. In the distance, sailboats floated on the horizon, but to David, they seemed like distant dots in the ocean, merely complementing the beauty of his solitude at sea. He felt free, letting the waves carry him wherever they pleased. But suddenly, something cold and slippery touched his leg. David sharply raised his head, feeling a sense of unease that made him shudder. He looked around, trying to discern what could have caused such a feeling, but the surface of the sea was calm, as if nothing had happened. He decided it was just his imagination and continued to swim, trying to dispel the unpleasant sensations. But then, suddenly, something big and powerful gripped his leg. David let out a muffled cry, trying to break free from the embrace of an invisible enemy. He felt something strong pulling him deeper into the dark depths of the ocean. He screamed again, but his voice was drowned out by the noise of the waves. Fear gripped him as he felt the water filling his lungs. In his ears, a dull sound echoed, as if something big and terrifying was approaching. He tried to resist, but his strength was leaving him as he sank deeper and deeper underwater. His last thoughts were of his family, of them never knowing what happened to him. Suddenly, he felt his body being freed, and he surfaced. Gasping for breath, he emerged from the water, looking around in horror, but there was nothing on the surface of the ocean except for the dark water. David struggled to breathe, his heart beating faster than ever. He knew he was lucky to have escaped, but whatever it was still there, in those dark waters, where it could resurface at any moment. Frantically swimming to the shore, David had never felt so powerless and vulnerable. He felt that something invisible was watching him, waiting for its next moment. When he finally reached the sandy shore, he collapsed onto the beach, his body trembling with exhaustion and fear. He looked back at the water, and his heart froze with terror. On the surface of the ocean, a strange shadow suddenly appeared, moving along the shore as if following him. David screamed, running for the nearest shelter, unable to shake the memory of what had just happened. Since then, David never risked swimming in the sea at sunset again. Every time he looked at the horizon, he saw that strange shadow, reminding him that dark and dangerous forces could lurk in the depths of the ocean, ready to emerge and seize him in their embrace.